AHS Countdown. I'm joined by my co-host Frank. Today's matchups between Auburn and Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington comes in this matchup 1-2 overall, and Auburn comes in this matchup 5-2 overall. The last matchup both these teams had, they both won their games. So tonight should be a very good game. And now I'm going to move into the keys to the game segment. Frank, what is your keys to the game tonight for Auburn?
On offense, we like to play very fast with a lot of speed sweeps and a lot of sideline passes. And on defense, we will cause a lot of turnovers.
I think Booker T. Washington on offense, tonight they just have to be able to, maybe get a run game going. I know Auburn's defense is very good at stopping the pass, but, if they can get a run game going, they should be able to win this game. And on defense, Booker T. Washington, they're not very good on defense. They gave up 14 last game against I think it was Baker Tech. I think it was Baker Tech or something like that. It was some team like that. But so they gave up 14. Can't give up a lot of points tonight. You gotta hold them scoreless, or at least score little points tonight. And now I will be moving on to the player profile segment. Frank, what's your player profile for Auburn tonight?
My player profile is Ashlyn Hartland, wide receiver number 1. She's very fast, and Auburn will utilize her with some speed sweeps and sideline passes, like I said earlier.
My player profile is Heaven Lockhart. She's a middle linebacker, number 12. Tonight she'll be really big because you need a person to be able to stop the pass and protect those runs as well, like be able to stop them behind the line of scrimmage sometimes as well. And if they're able to do that tonight, I see Heaven Lockhart having a good game and possibly getting a lot of flags pulled tonight. Yeah. But that's going to do it for AHS Countdown. Come back for our next broadcast, and we'll be back at halftime.
Thoughts of suicide may feel impossible to overcome, but with help and support, you can find hope and meaning. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK to speak to a counselor, or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org. It's free, it's confidential, it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And even if it feels like it, you're not alone.
Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. For many people, HPV hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for 11 to 12-year-olds, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctors. You don't want HPV hiding inside your body like HPV has been hiding inside this commercial. Did you see all of them? Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to look again and learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
What? Come on! Are you blind? Oh, come on! Oh, what a bad call! Your whistle! No! You have no business being out there. Terrible!
I'm a person too.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
My name's Eddie Metcalf. I enjoy working in my yard, and You know, I can't do that anymore because I'm missing most of my lung. They did a CAT scan of my kidneys. No more kidney stones, that's the good news, but we found a spot on your lung. That frankly scared the hell out of me. I hadn't smoked in 22 years. How could this happen to me? He said, well, you know about radon gas. Well, you know, I heard about it. He said, well, the second leading cause of cancer in America is radon. 22,000 people a year die from this. I literally left the doctor's office, got a test kit, put it in the house, and our result was 39.8. The upper limit is 4. We got to get this fixed. That was on a Monday, and on Wednesday, our mitigation system was up and running. Well, I think everybody should have their house tested. We'd never known we'd still be living there. I could get another tumor from it. But right now, it's changing my life.
Number 4, Ariana Scruggs. Number 5, Jessica Johnson. Number 6, Tatiana Sparks. Number 7, Zakiria Williams. Number 8, Shamira Williams. Number 9, Kamaya Green. Number 10, Tatiana Dillard. Number 11, Adriana Ellison. Number 13, Micaiah Hall. Number 14, Dakia Willis. Number 15, Micaiah O'Neill. Number 16, Kamoria Hutchinson. Number 18, Zakiah Fields. Number 21, De'Ara Brown. Number 22, LaKenya Hall. Number 23, Talisia Sanders. Number 25, Cassie Turpin. Number 27, Jakia Davis. And number 30, Lakaya Perry.
Hello and welcome to Doug Sanford Stadium, where today we got a big game between the Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles and the Auburn Tigers. Flag football.
And now it is time to meet your Tigers. Number 0, Ashley Roman. Number 1, Ashley Horton. Number 2, Madison Evans.
Hello and welcome to Doug Sanford Stadium, where today we got a huge game between the Auburn Tigers and the Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles. Flag football matchup today, and we got a good one on our hands. Taylor, what are some facts coming into today's matchup?
I mean, yeah, this is going to be a very great matchup. As we're introducing the team, I noticed that we have a very young team, 7 seniors, 4 juniors, and 11 sophomores. So if you watch our highlights from the state championship game last year, you won't know some of the names that we talked about last year. Not a lot of them are on the team anymore, but I mean, this young team has shown that they deserve respect with big wins against Valley, Opelika, Dothan, Montgomery Catholic, and Smith Station. So watch out for this very young Auburn High team.
Yeah, this game is going to be a good one. Booker T. Washington coming into the game very hyped up. We saw them dancing before the game, getting prepared. And then this Auburn team hasn't been the season they've expected so far. We saw Countdown talk about it a little bit. But, I mean, 5-2 coming into this game with losses on the road against Spain Park and Prattville. But there's good news on the horizon. They're already the area champions for the year. They already beat Opelika and Smith Station, and so they've already won the area. So
yeah, I mean, it's only the 3rd year of flag football, and we've seen Auburn be dominant all 3 years. They'll be looking to continue it the rest of this year in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, and a big reason for that is head coach, Coach Link. She's a great coach. I've had the chance to interview her a couple of times. Great coach, and they're getting ready for the game, as are we. And yeah, it's going to be a good one tonight. It's going to be a good one for sure. So. The teams are getting ready. As we count down to kickoff, 3.5 minutes till we start the game. And like you said, football is kind of a newer sport, and I mean it's true because you see, as y'all viewers can see, there's a 20, a 40, a 20, and then the goal lines on each side of the field. It's a little bit different than regular football, what you usually see.
Yeah, I mean, fans watching, if they watch normal football, they're probably a little bit confused right now. I know I was when I first commentated flag football, but, you know, with all the rule changes, that causes confusion for the players, coaches, and the fans, but it's a learning curve with only the third season, like you said. It's a learning curve for everyone on the field.
Yeah, so some specific rules you'll definitely see play out in tonight's game. So first downs, it's not like 1st and 10, and then you throw it to the 10 and you get first down. No, it's a first down every 20 yards. So say, for example, you're at the 37, and you get a gain of 5 yards, that's going to be now a 1st and 18, and you have to make it to the next 20-yard marker on the field. And then also for conversion, so there are not going to be any extra point kicks in flag football. I know all of y'all wanted to see that, but we have 2-point conversions, 1-point conversion, and 3-point conversions. 1 point is from the 3-yard line, 2 point is from the 5, and then 3 point is from the 10.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that come in crucial in close games. I mean, you might go for a three-pointer and you don't get it, and then you end up losing by 1. I mean, Coach Link has the decision-making. She'll make the right choices, and I think Auburn will get the big win tonight.
And we're seeing the captains walk out for Auburn. The captains for tonight are number 6, Jade Evans, and number 24, Sadie Grooms. Sadie is a wide receiver. She is a sophomore. Wow. And then Jade is a running back, and she is also a sophomore.
Yeah,
so.
Going back to what I said, young team. I mean, you see the 2 captains out there, they're sophomores. So, I mean, we can see with the 3 years that it's just sparked interest in the junior high, East Sanford, Drake, all these girls. I mean, you see flag football, you want to play.
Yeah, but one player that will be returning from last year's team and in the same position is Brooke Hallman, number 23. Tell me a little bit about Brooke real quick, Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, Brooke is a multi-sport athlete with varsity girls basketball. We see her athleticism on the court and on the field. And as a leader, she is completely stellar. She's the leader of this team. She's one of the captains of the basketball team. We actually had a student in Tiger TV interview her the other day, and her mentality is insane. And the way that she balances all of her different clubs and activities, it's really just impressive. I don't know how she has that much time, to sleep, play basketball, play flag football, and be part of all these other clubs while maintaining her grades. But she should have a big game, and we're going to say number 23 a lot tonight.
Yeah, it was very impressive last year. She was only a sophomore as well, so you see very young sport, also very young program. But we are the reigning state champions coming into this season. And so, I mean, Auburn whooped Oxford. I remember because I was there. And this flag football team, we lost a lot of starters, but we gained a lot of new starters this year.
Yeah, last year we did see this team win the state championship, and it was an absolute domination. I remember me and you were in the Auburn University press box. We were like, wow, this game's over, and it's like the second quarter. But, yeah, they lost big names. Tate Pearson, Campbell Spratland, Soraya Daniels, Christiana Ware. I mean, lots of weapons that you saw make big plays last year, but I mean, this is still a very great team being at 5-2 right now.
Yes, and there's definitely a chance as we get ready for the national anthem. Excuse me, we are getting ready for the national anthem. So we're going to quiet down and honor America with the playing of our national anthem real quick. We're back. Great playing of the national anthem right now, right there. And now we're looking down at the sideline. And is that Sanford in a Barbie outfit? You know, Barbie outfit. Also got the cowboy hat on, I see. I know today at Auburn High School, it was actually Barbie versus Western Day.
Yeah, I mean, at school today, we saw a bunch of Barbies. We saw a bunch of boots at school. And I love this. I mean, Sanford becoming a big part of the athletics. I mean, it's just a joy for the kids, for the fans, everyone. I mean, it's just nice to see him here.
Yes. And now we're getting ready for kickoff. And I couldn't be more excited. And I'm pretty sure Auburn is going to be the ones kicking off. Actually, excuse me, there are no kickoffs. Auburn will be starting with the ball from their own 15-yard line. Excuse me, make that the 14-yard line. But yeah, so it's interesting. There are punts, actually. There are punts, but there are not kickoffs. So we will start with Auburn with the ball at their own 14. And you see the aforementioned Hallman there starting at QB. Let's go ahead and go down the line of the starters tonight. You also got number 30 there, Faith Sanford. She's playing out there wide at receiver. You got Shreya Junkar, who she's a senior, and she also started on that state championship team last year. You see her at center right there. Also on the other side, wide receiver number 15, Daly Alstabrook, and we talked about her, also part of that state championship team. She'll play a vital role tonight.
Yeah, I want to highlight Daly Alstabrook real quick. I mean, wide receiver and quarterback. We saw her last year. She's looking to continue her junior campaign with her having a big part last year in that state championship team.
Yes, and then for this Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles team, I see number 7, Zykeria Williams playing out wide. She's playing on Sanford right there. That should be a good matchup to watch out for tonight. Also on the inside, a player that was really effective for this Auburn team as we get started for the first snap is Madison Allen. Watch out for her. And here we go. First snap for Auburn Tigers. You see Alstabrook in motion there. Hallman claps the hands, snaps it, passes it over to Allen. Allen gains about 4 yards on the play.
I mean, none other than Madison Allen. She was an some huge interceptions on defense and some huge catches on offense. Watch out for her all game.
And now it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 16 for the Auburn Tigers. And you'll see a lot of that speed motion that you just saw there on first down. That was their bread and butter last year.
Yeah, a lot of trickery, a lot of motions going on right now, trying to trick the Booker T. Washington defense.
And Hallman with the pass downfield to number 27. That's going to be Jalen Johnson, the sophomore, as we see her first catch of the game right there.
And who else is it going to be at quarterback? It's going to be Brooke Hallman. She's an absolute weapon.
And you saw the rollout there. Hallman just such an athlete. And I'm pretty sure she's got college offers already, too.
Yeah, varsity basketball college athletes, or college offers. So.
Yeah. So now we're going to see 1st and 7 here from the 33. And we'll see a direct snap to number 22. And then Hallman looking to go downfield. She passes it up, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my gosh.
Intercepted by the Golden Eagles. That's going to be number 23, Talysia Sanders, out there looking like Deion Sanders.
Hey,
the interception
what a play
there.
for Booker T. Washington right here. I mean, Auburn, big favorites coming into this game. Switch the momentum a little bit. Get your offense in good field position. And with the return, I mean, it did.
Yeah, and you saw right there, I mean, the perfect coverage by Booker T. Washington. Auburn had time, but Hallman had time, but just couldn't find anyone downfield. And Booker T. Washington making the best of that mistake.
Yeah, I feel like I sound like Chris Collinsworth to Patrick Mahomes, but rare mistake from Brooke Hallman. You don't see her make that many mistakes a lot.
So now it's going to be a quick flip of the field. It's going to be 1st and 15 in Auburn territory for Booker T. Washington from Auburn's 35-yard line. So now we'll see Booker T. Washington trying to learn their roster as we speak. That's number 8, Shamira Williams, and that's going to be incomplete there for the Golden Eagles. But like you said, Booker T. Washington is going to need to make some of those plays. But not only that, they're going to need to capitalize. I'm looking for a touchdown here if I'm the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, heavy underdogs coming into this game. They got to put themselves in a good position in the first quarter, very early in the game as well.
Yeah. So. And you'll also see a lot of players play both ways. As I said, number 7, Zykeria Williams, she's also out there wide. Look at her out on the top of the formation. And we're seeing full split wide here, so I'm pretty sure they're going to throw the ball here. And dropping back and throwing it outside. It's caught by the aforementioned Zykeria
She's still
Williams.
going.
She's
She's
still
still
going.
going.
Breaks a couple tackles and is finally taken down. That's going to be number 8 for Auburn. That is Nivea Jackson, the senior. Good tackle there, possibly touchdown saving strip of the flag.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see that from Auburn a lot. I feel like I'm saying this a lot, but Auburn with a rough start so far, missed tackles, miscues. But I do want to say in flag football a lot, it's not traditional with the quarterback, running back, receivers. You see a lot of direct snaps to fullbacks, running backs. I mean, anyone can get the ball at this point.
But that was a huge tackle because it saved it from a first down. It's now going to be 3rd and 2 from Auburn's 22. Let's see if Auburn can get a big stop here. Now it's going to be a fake sweep and instantly taken down. That's going to be Daly Alsabrook, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to see from up top here. And no, that's going to actually be Abigail Counts, the sophomore. Big stop right there. I guess we count that as a sack there.
Yeah, I mean, great play, great play.
And now 4th and 8. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it.
They have to go for it here,
Yes.
Max. I mean,
Let's
they
see.
just got to.
Let's see if Auburn can get, because there are no field goals, so it's either you go or you punt. And so let's see if they can make some magic happen. Booker T. Washington, Shamira Williams in the backfield. Stops the hands, gets it, looking downfield, passes it up, and it's just over the head of Zykeria Williams, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Big stand by the Auburn Tigers.
I mean, she was wide open there. That was just a missed throw. You know, she'll get back to it on the next drive.
But you see Auburn right there just flexing their muscles a little bit, saying, hey, we're not going to we may accidentally give you the ball, make a mistake, but we're not going to let you get a first down.
Yeah, we're not going to give up that easily, Max.
Big stand right there for the Auburn Tigers. As we see 1st and 12 from their own 28. Hallman in the backfield. Hallman fakes it. Now pass it over to Alsabrook in stride. Perfect throw. Alsabrook making it out of bounds. Wow, what a throw by Hallman.
Daly Alsabrook, we highlight her all the time. I mean, you see why, making big plays. Flipping the field for the Auburn Tigers right there.
Yeah, and you're already seeing that connection between Alsabrook and Hallman. Alsabrook also plays women's basketball as well. So they're teammates in both of those sports.
Hey, they got that chemistry going on in basketball and in flag football.
And now we're going to see 1st and 5 for the Tigers from the Booker T. Washington 25. Motion there for Auburn. Hallman in the backfield. Hallman passing it downfield to Allen. Allen!
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Madison Allen for the touchdown. 2 quick passes. That's all Hallman and the Tigers needed. And we'll see what they go for on the conversion.
Hey, I mean, the 3 players that we highlighted before the game, making big plays, stepping up, taking the early lead for the Tigers after that first drive miscue. Let's go, Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn bouncing back in a huge way. Hallman saying, yeah, you're not going to get me that easily after that mistake. She comes back with 2 quick strikes to give Auburn the lead. And it looks like they're going to be going for 1-point conversion. That's from the 3-yard line, viewers. So let's see if they can convert here. Could possibly see a speed sweep here from the Tigers. They're going to go direct snap to Hallman. Hallman rushing outside, passes it in to number 30. Did she get it? She got it. That's number 30, Faith Sanford.
Brooke Hallman channeling her inner Shadur Sanders right there. You know, on the run, Lamar Jackson throw it to the end zone for the 1-point conversion.
Yes, we're seeing like many mechanics that you see from regular football players in men's football. You know, the pump fake on the pass to Alsabrook and then the pass there to Sanford. Wow, what a start to this game. We're going to send you to a quick commercial break. Don't go away. This game is just heating up. Never mind that. We're actually back. So they like I said, they don't do kickoffs. So Booker T. Washington will just start from their own 14, like Auburn did at the start of the game.
I mean, yeah, no kickoffs. Quick turnover. Offense, defense, flip the field, keep the game going.
Shamira Williams stepping up in the pocket, throws it into D territory. Tipped away,
Madison Allen
intercepted by
with
Madison Allen. You're already seeing that big playmaking ability from Allen. Almost an interception there, already the touchdown.
I mean, we talk about Brooke Hallman on offense, but I mean, how about Madison Allen on offense and defense making big plays right now?
And you said Hallman pulling out her Shadur Sanders. You're seeing Madison Allen pulling out her inner Travis Hunter, playing both sides of the ball. Playing both sides of the ball. As you see, her playing that lone safety position for the Tigers. Now you got number 8, Shamira Williams in the backfield for Booker T. Washington. And they're going to hand it off, and it's going to sweep. Oh, and she just trips down there Unfortunate for number 0, Yasmin Holmes.
We've seen it a lot on both sides, that motion speed sweep, go to the outside. I mean, there's no lineman, so you can easily get the outside edge on the defense.
And Auburn looking to get another big stop here. 3rd and 6 for Booker T. Washington. If you're the Eagles, you got to get something going. I know it's early on in the game, but those stops can pile up quickly if you let Auburn get the ball too much. So Shamir Williams in the backfield again. Williams drops back, looks to throw. Getting pressured, throws it, and it's just tipped away. It was actually, I think it hit the hands of the receiver, number 14, Dekia Willis, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for the Golden Eagles.
I mean, Shamira Williams, you can tell the pressure playing this big Auburn team, road atmosphere. I mean, nerves are kicking in right now, making missed throws when the receivers are open.
And now we're going to see Booker T. Washington back to punt. That looks like number 3, Daressa Cardwell, almost like Dylan Cardwell for Auburn basketball fans. But Madison Allen, once again, she's back there to receive the punt. And let's see. So you can't rush, but whenever, and it's going to be a little dribbler there for the Golden Eagles. And it's going to be picked up at about the 26 of the Golden Eagles. And that is not what you wanted if you're Booker T. Washington.
Like I said, quick turnover. Both teams going back. We got a timeout, but.
Yeah. If you're Booker T. Washington, you did not want that to happen right there. Give Auburn not only the ball back, but in great territory for them to possibly strike again.
First, I want to highlight Frank's player profile real quick. Number 1, Ashlyn Harton. She's been making big plays on defense. We thought we would see her more on offense because I've seen highlights of her, but, both of these players can play both ways.
Now Hallman looking left, looking right, looking
wide
left,
open.
going to Alsabrook, wide open, touchdown! Touchdown for Daly Alsabrook. Wow, she is having a game so far.
Chemistry is insane right now, Max. They got that connection. Brooke Hallman steps back. Daly knows the ball's coming to her.
Yeah, Brooke Hallman with all the time in the world, and she made use of it, finding the open Alsabrook. And Booker T. Washington, not even bad defense there, but Hallman just all the time. Need to see some pressure here from the Golden Eagles. Can't give her that much time.
I mean, like you said, Booker T. Washington played good defense on all the receivers. Brooke Hallman just made all of her reads, found the right read, and threw the touchdown.
As they're going for 1, and they pass it over to number 33, and she trots easily into the end zone. That's going to be Hannah Romines, one of the captains for tonight's game, the sophomore. And wow, that was once again another quick drive for the Tigers, and you're starting to kind of feel the momentum shifting over to Auburn.
I mean, Booker T. Washington can't let this happen. I mean, like I said a bunch of times, heavy underdogs. You're already down 14-0 after you got that pick in the first drive.
Yes, and I mean, I know it's early. I know it's in the first quarter right now, a minute and a half to go, but you got to get something here if you're Booker T.
I do want to say, I mean, Auburn undefeated at home as well. I mean, this team loves this turf, loves the beautiful Auburn air. It'll be a big factor tonight against Booker T. Washington with this home crowd.
And it looks like we got have a switch at quarterback here. Talisia Sanders lined up in the quarterback position. Actually, no. She is lined up on the left of the Shamira Williams, who has been playing. Hasn't even been playing a bad game so far from Booker T, but they just got to take advantage. That's going to be Sanders, and Sanders throws it over the head and almost an interception. That was number 4 for Auburn. That's going to be Jariah Butler, the senior, almost with the interception.
Yeah, Reese, player profile right there, making big plays. She has to stop the as a middle linebacker, stop the pass, stop the run. She's got to make the reads to be the captain for the defense.
Yeah, and we see Booker T now starting to slip away from them. They had that great start with the interception, but since then it's been all Auburn. Let's see if they can get it here on 2nd and 6. As we see, it's going to be Sanders back there now. In for Williams. Sanders with the quick throw over the middle, complete, but taken down instantly by Heaven Lockhart.
Nice play call by the Booker T. Washington coach there. They got him locked up on the deep throws. Do that little short throw, let her run. Short field yardage. You got to do that.
Now that sets up a 3rd and very manageable 3rd and 2 from their own 18. Let's see if they can get it, the conversion right now. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. A very quick moving, exciting, entertaining first quarter. Auburn up 14-0 at the end of the first, and we'll see you when we come back for the second quarter.
What? Come on, Ray! Oh, come on! Oh, what a bad call! No whistle! No! You have no business being out there. Terrible!
You know, I'm a person too.
Hello and welcome back to the Duck. Auburn leading here 14-0 after that early interception. It's been all Tigers for this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the viewers are having as much fun as we are up here. I mean, we're getting hype. The fans are getting hype. It's been a fun game so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, I forgot to introduce us. They were at the beginning of the broadcast. I'm your play-by-play for the day, Max Mesvin, and I'm joined by my color analyst, Taylor Gottney. And yeah, this is a crucial 3rd and 2. I know it's the second quarter, but it's a crucial 3rd and 2 for the Golden Eagles. Try and get some of that momentum back.
Yeah, for non-football watchers, they will be going the other way now. You know, Booker T. Washington going to our left, Auburn going to our right. You know, flip the field a little bit.
And we'll see a fully spread out wide formation here for Booker T. And we'll see a motion there. That's number 0. And they're going to hand it off to number 0. And a great tackle
oh my gosh.
there by Heaven Lockhart, number 12. She's also a track star, and she showed it there.
Yeah, I mean, with the speed on the outside as the corner, she ran up, made that play, and forced the 4th down. I don't know what Booker T. Washington's going to do here, but I bet they're going to punt it.
Yeah, and we see it here on the replay. Lockhart just going in untouched and getting the tackle.
Diving tackle, too. That was an amazing play by Heaven Lockhart right there.
And you just see the effort. And we're going to get a punt here by Booker T. And now Auburn really sense and blend the water. They can really get it done here. Now we'll see a punt. Better punt than last time. And it's going to be dropped, but it's going to be caught by Hallman. And Auburn will get it at the Booker T 37. Once again, great field position for the Tigers.
I mean, Auburn's defense coming up huge for them right now. You know, flipping the field, getting the offense a good field position. Let Brooke Hallman make those throws. And we might see some reserves, some young players, like I said, come in here.
Yeah, like we were talking before the broadcast. You'll also see the wide receiver that she's been passing so much to, Daly Alstabrook, sometimes come in as QB. Hallman in the backfield, rolling to her right, and she throws it over, and I think that was tipped a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, number 0 and Booker T. Washington coming in with the pressure, making Brooke Hallman make a bad read, you know, underthrow it a little bit. I do think it was tipped, but that wasn't the greatest read. She wouldn't have had much room to run.
Yeah, trying to find Caitlin Brock there, but it's 2nd down for Auburn, 2nd and 2nd and 16. Hallman stepping back. Hallman with the pressure up the middle. Hallman sprints out. Hallman.
What a run by Brooke Hallman right here.
Look, going to the outside. Hallman gets stripped down at the 23, 22. Make that.
Good tackle by Booker T. Washington right there to stop her from the 1st down, though. I mean, that could have been a 1st down and maybe even a touchdown with Brooke Hallman's speed.
Yeah, now we see 3rd and 2 here, and if you're Booker T, you need to get a stop here. Like, there's no other choice.
I think Auburn's in 4th down position, though. I mean, I think they'll go for it if they don't get it here.
Yeah, you can see possibly a QB keeper here from Hallman. Hallman rolling out to her left. Hallman looking back over.
With a quick
That's
throw.
number 27. Number 27, Jalen Johnson, her 2nd catch of the game. She is tackled down at the 16-yard line, but great play. Make that the 14-yard line, but great play there by Hallman.
You know, Hallman rolling out from the pressure by number 0 on Booker T. Washington, making her first read. You know, the quick throw, easy 1st down on that short third and short.
Yeah. And now we'll see 1st down from the 10 here as Auburn trying to add to that lead. And we'll see number 30, Faith Sanford in motion. Now Hallman looking the way of Madison Allen. She's going to throw it up for Allen. Allen almost got it just a little bit to the outside.
That was almost one of the greatest catches I've seen in flag football history. You know, over the shoulder. She could have done that little one-handed Odell, but barely an incompletion right there.
I mean, but you show that's how much trust that Hallman has in her receivers, specifically Madison Allen. I mean, just threw it up there for her, and Allen, you know, 9 times out of 10 she'll make that catch.
Yeah, I do think it was a bit of an overthrow from Brooke Hallman right there, but they'll bounce back on this play right here.
And now we see Hallman looking back, passing it down the sideline to Alstabrook, and I don't think she was able to see the ball there. That's going to be incomplete. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the goal, till the goal line, actually. 3rd and goal.
The sun's starting to set. That ball was probably pretty hard to see. And that was good coverage by Booker T. Washington right now. You know, they had the safety come up, corner with the man. You know, good coverage right there.
Yeah, and now we'll see 3rd and goal from the 10 for Auburn here. Booker T trying to get a stop, trying to find something here. And now Hallman stepping back. Hallman throws up to
What a double move.
And Alsabrook scores. And like you said, that double move there, so beautiful by Daly Alsabrook. Her second touchdown of the game.
No, I don't think Booker T. Washington knew what was coming right there. You know, she ran up, did a little juke, you know, got the fade in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now we'll see Auburn. It looks like they're going to go for one again from the 3-yard line. And let's see if they can complete the conversion. But like you said, the double move there, I mean, just beautiful by Alsabrook. Now we'll see Holman stepping back over, rolling to her left, then passes it inside. That's number 27. That's going to be number 27, Jalen Johnson. She's played a heck of a game, too.
I mean, on on those short yardage conversions right there, we see Jalen Johnson, you know, kind of like a tight end, just kind of block and then roll out for the quick throw for Brooke Hallman. What a play designed by Coach Link right there.
And now it's 21-0 for the Tigers as you see the replay of Alsabrook's beautiful double move and catch in the end zone. Looking almost like, I know we're making a lot of comparisons, looking almost like Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill out there.
Yeah, I want to highlight Coach Link right there with that play call. I interviewed her a few weeks ago. She just said she's so proud of this team. You know, young team. We hear that a lot with this team. She's proud of this young team, the way that they've come out in hard games. She was proud of Brooke Hallman making her reads, the receivers getting open. You know, the center that we were talking about earlier, snapping the ball almost perfect every single time. Direct snaps, play calling. Everything. Coach Link is really a leader for this team right now.
And now Booker T trying to find something here, starting from their own 14, first and 14, gives it off to number 30, Lakai Perry, and there's going to be...
I think her flags fell off in the backfield. I don't know what the ruling is on that, but we'll see.
So that's going to be... So since it came off, I'm pretty sure since it came off. Okay.
We were just told that when the flag falls off, it is two-hand touch, so they do give her the ball where she was initially contacted on the field.
Yeah, and I like that rule because wind can play a factor, you know, especially if that flag's not on tight. So we'll see 2nd and 4 here for Booker T. Washington from their own 16. Sanders in the backfield calling out the play. Sanders, quick throw up the middle, and it's caught by number 18, almost breaking a tackle. That's Zakiah Fields on the catch there. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles.
Hey, Booker T. Washington needs to get some momentum here. You know, second quarter, 5 minutes left, down 21-0. Not ideal for the Golden Eagles right here, but like I said, the quick throws, I mean, it gives the quarterback an easy read, wide open, and that she can break a few tackles if she can.
Yeah, and that's the tough part about this 20-yard first down rule. Now, even though they got the first down, now it's 1st and 19 from their own 21. So we'll see if they can get this yardage here. Sanders in the backfield. And we see them all split on her right side. And she's looking downfield deep, and it's going to be just out of bounds. She was trying to get it to number 7, Zakira Williams. And, yeah, just unable to complete the throw.
For the viewers, it might be hard to see the out-of-bounds lines. You know, you see the paint, but, I mean, yeah, that throw was just a little off. Receiver was open, just a little out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and we'll see as we see Booker T huddling up a little bit, trying to call play. And, yeah, we'll see Sanders, if Sanders can bounce back after that throw there. She stands in the backfield. All split right once again. Nobody on the left side. Now Sanders looking in the middle of the field and is caught. Good catch there. That's going to be number 14, Dakaya Willis. We've heard her names a couple of times so far in this broadcast.
Good throw and catch right there, but I want to highlight, I mean, these Auburn defenders are not missing tackles anymore. We saw in that first drive for the Booker T. Washington offense, we were missing tackles. We were letting them break some, but right now we're locked in, pulling the flags down as soon as we can.
So Booker T now, it's going to be 3rd down and 15 here. And let's see if Booker T can get some chunk yardage. Interesting setup here now. You got 2 split far right, and then you got the other 2 split very far left as well. Look for something on the sideline or a slant over the middle. And a high snap for Sanders. Sanders throwing it downfield. Intercepted by Madison Allen. Another huge play.
Who else, Max?
Who else? She is. And we saw that. And we saw that last year as we looking at the replay right here. Sanders, just a little bit of an ill-advised throw, but I mean on 3rd and 15, you know, you're looking for anything there.
Number 18, Abigail Counts there getting pressure too. I mean, that forced her to make the quick throw, which led to the interception by Madison Allen. Who else is going to get the interception right there?
Yeah, and Booker T, unfortunate there, just trying to look for something downfield. I mean, 3rd and 15. And now we're seeing a quick snap, and that's going to be number 23. Number 23 for Auburn Tigers, that's going to be not Brooke Hallman. That's going to be number 22, Caitlin Brock, excuse me. And now that's going to be, it's going to be a second and very short, 2nd and 1 here. But here's the thing, though. It's kind of smart whenever you're in flag football, when you get in these 2nd and 1 situations, to throw a deep pass downfield so you don't get in that 1st and 19 situation that we just saw Booker T in. Hallman looking to her left. Hallman sprinted out, and she gets the first down, but a good tackle there. That's going to be number 0 for Booker T, Yasmin Holmes. But a great decision there by Hallman. Just nothing downfield. Don't force it. You're up by 21. Get the first down.
I mean, highlight number 0 on Booker T. Washington there, getting the tackle on the pump fake. I mean, if I was her, I don't know, with Brooke Hallman's throwing, I might have looked towards the receiver and not tackled her.
Yeah, great way to keep her eyes down the field. And now we got 1st and 17, Hallman rolling out to her left. Hallman running, and you see that speed there, just outrunning the number 0 Holmes that just tackled her, getting the best of her that time.
I mean, we make a lot of comparisons on here, but what about a Patrick Mahomes for Brooke Hallman right there? You know, she's got the deep arm, deep threat, and she's also got the wheels on the outside.
And now we'll see a 2nd and 12 here for Auburn from Booker T. Washington's 32. Booker T. Washington, like I said, 2 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, you need something to happen here. Maybe a turnover. Oh, nice little behind-the-back handoff to number 15, Dana Alsabrook, and that's going to be number 33. Caught it for Auburn. That's Hannah Rowe Means, the sophomore. What a great play call by Coach Link.
Hey, it goes back to Coach Link, you know, creative play calling. Probably told Brooke Hallman, you know, special play, special play.
And
what
now
a first down by Auburn.
And we see
right
the
there.
replay there. Just a great behind the back. A little swagger there from Brooke Hallman. And now we're going to see a timeout called here by Auburn. And we're looking at the replay there. Just a great play, you know, and the Tigers are just dominating this game so far. We'll be right back in a second after this Auburn timeout.
Our story was begun by someone else. Our story was often shaped by generations before them. Our story was forged and maybe even defined by the experiences of our childhood. But it doesn't need to be. You can be the author. Learn how at numberstory.org.
Welcome back to the Duck. Auburn up 21-0, 150 to go in the 2nd quarter. Auburn with the ball on the Booker T12. And we see a quick snap there, a double speed, a triple to Brooke Hallman. And Brooke Hallman throws it over to number 22. And she's running. And a good tackle there by Booker T. But that was number 22, Caitlin Brock. Called her name a couple of times. She's been showing up.
I mean, that was almost impossible to call. You know, the triple option. You mean, we were both stumbling on our words right there. What a play.
Yeah, I know. You saw the toss there and then the toss back to Hallman. And we're going to see another timeout here, I think from Booker T this time.
I want to highlight, while this game, I mean, it may look like over, but it's not over yet. It's still just the 2nd quarter. But I want to highlight the big games coming up for Auburn. We got at number 1 Central on Thursday, number 1 in the state. The Central Red Devils coming to the Duck Sanford. It's going to be a huge game. You know, Smith Station, who actually won the state championship in the first year of flag football, and our crosstown rivals, Opelika, which we actually see the men's football team playing this Friday. Should be a great one for both of these teams.
Yes, if you're a student or just anybody, you know, out on the street trying to buy a ticket to that game, buy it fast, because tickets are selling fast for that Auburn-Opelika game.
Click off of this, go buy your ticket, come back to the stream if you really want to go.
Now Hallman rolling out to her left. Hallman now scrambling away from the Booker T defenders, throws it up, and that's going to be incomplete. And number 24 looks shaken up on the play there for Auburn. That's going to be number 24, Sadie Grooms. Sadie Grooms going to sub out for number 2, Madison Allen. Hope she's okay. Tough play there. I mean, Booker T. Washington, though, shout out the Booker T. Washington defender in perfect position to block that pass.
We saw Madison Allen sub in. I'm expecting just a lob up to her. You know, let her make the play, let her make the catch.
Now we got 3rd and goal from the 4 here. Quick motion by Faith Sanford. Hallman looking over to Allen, who, what did you say, Taylor? You called it. You called it, and it came into fruition. Madison Allen with her 2nd touchdown of the day.
You know, Madison Allen just We said Travis Hunter, but, I mean, she's just amazing. She's her own person. She doesn't need this comparison. She's proving that she is a weapon, right now and maybe in the future. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Madison Allen's second touchdown on the day, and she has an interception. I mean, she's the player of the game so far.
Easily.
Either her
easily.
or Hallman. Hallman with 4 passing touchdowns as well. Direct snap there to number 22. Excuse me, that's going to be 22, Caitlin Brock. And did they call it a touchdown?
Yes.
Yes. Conversion, Conversion there for Auburn. Number 22, Caitlin Brock there. And we see this. We see the replay here. Direct snap to Caitlin Brock, and great play call once again. Just switching it up. You can't predict what they're going to do.
In flag football, you have the running back. You can sometimes have 3 people in the backfield. Direct snap, run the ball, throw the ball, do a little option like we saw earlier, motion sweeps, everything. It's just a lot of confusion for the Booker T. Washington defense right now with this Auburn offense play calling by none other than Coach Link.
And if you're Coach Link, I mean, you couldn't be happier with your team, the way they bounced back after that early interception, which looked like, Booker T. Washington might be able to get an early lead. But Auburn gets the quick 3 and out, gets the ball back, and is able to come right down the field 4 more times, 4 drives in a row, able to get a score. Let's see if Booker T. Washington can answer. 1:14 to go here in the first half. And Sanders throwing it over the middle, and it's just going to be just short, almost intercepted, though, by number 5 for the Auburn Tigers. That's going to be Riley Singletary, the sophomore. First time we called her name out tonight.
Yeah, I think Coach Link right here, putting in some of the younger players, putting in some of the bench right here, you can't run up the score too much. We saw before the game,
Yeah,
respect.
Nothing but respect between these two teams, these two coaches. And we'll see if Booker T. Washington could still make this game, still the second quarter. So who knows what could happen after that halftime speech from their coach. And now we got a switch at quarterback here where they're going back to old reliable number 8, Shamira Williams. She calls out. Now looking to her left, and you see Heaven Lockhart just misses the flag, and
she's
they're
wide
gonna
open.
Downfield,
What a
open.
throw! She's still going. She's still going.
Williams, look at the speed down the sideline. Touchdown for Booker T. Washington.
What a play right there
by Zykeria Williams. That's not the first time we called her name, but what an answer! And
hey, same last name. They might be sisters. They might have that connection just like Daly and Brooke Hallman. You never know. But that speed by number 7 right there, that was insane.
And now we're seeing an injury on the field. We'll be right back after this commercial break. And we're back after that big touchdown score there by Zykeria Williams. And we saw Heaven Lockhart down there on the field. It looked like whenever she made that hard play for the flag, seemed like she might have been like kicked in the face, all involuntary by the Booker T. Washington player. She seems to be fine. Hopefully she gets better soon. And now we see Booker T. Hey, and anything can happen in flag football as they're going for 2 as well, trying to gain back some ground in this game.
I mean, if you're Booker T. Washington here, you got to go for the 2. You got to try to get some of these points back.
And Williams tries to find Zykeria Williams again, but it's tipped away. And what a play. And is that Madison Allen again? I can't really tell from right here. I think that might be number 8, Nivea Jackson, the senior, showing off why she's been on the team multiple years.
Hey, Nivea's in my English class. She said she's ready for this game. She's ready for the rest of the season. Big play right there. She's showing why she's ready.
But Booker T, nonetheless, able to score there on the long drive. I think that was about 50 yards there by Zykeria Williams. She ran faster and longer than I could, and now we'll see if Auburn could come back on this drive. Yeah, you're seeing, Oh, quick play, quick snap, direct snap there to, that's Caitlin Brock once again. She's getting a lot of touches recently.
Hey, while this Booker T. Washington team is losing, I mean, we see the speed. We saw the pass rush right there for number 0 on their team. I mean, pass rush, got to the quarterback, forced the running back to hit the outside and with the easy tackle from Booker T. Washington.
And now you see Auburn in that tough position here where it's 1st and 19, and we're going to see a timeout here by the Auburn Tigers. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
And we're back here at the Duck. Auburn calling their second timeout of the first half, 28-6 here, 47 seconds to go. Let's see if Auburn can get a quick score here before the halftime. As you see Hallman in the backfield. Hallman looking to her left, now switching to her right, trying to find number 1.
Whoa, what a catch right there.
And that's number 1, Ashlyn Harton. And that was actually that was Frank's player profile.
Oh, they called it incomplete.
They called it incomplete.
Let's see the replay. Let's see the replay.
So we see her.
I personally thought she was in bounds, but she might have just stepped out right there.
Yeah, it looks like the back foot might have been in bounds, but it also looked like her right foot might have stepped out just before.
The refs are way closer than us. They can probably tell a little bit more, but that's still a great catch.
Yeah, no, what a great catch by Harton. And now we see a quick snap directly to Brock again, and we see that speed, but we see that speed from the Booker T. Washington defense. Yasmin Holmes, she's been making a lot of plays out there.
Especially on defense. I know she plays offense and defense, but on defense, she's been making those huge plays at the line on the running back and rushing the quarterback.
And now we'll see 1st and 16 here, 25 seconds to go. And now we'll see Booker T trying to take a timeout, and we'll see if what Booker T and Auburn decide to do here in the last 25 seconds after this break.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Welcome back to the Duck, and we see Sanford, we talked about it before the game, getting hype, getting the fans hype here at the Duck.
Hey, I know we're getting hype, but Sanford's getting the fans hype, getting them into this game, getting them into this blowout right now.
And now we'll see Auburn here with the second down here for the Tigers. And Brock reaching the ball out, and she is not going to get the first down, nowhere close. And another great tackle, and I think that was number 0, Yasmin Holmes once again. It was.
Yasmin Holmes all over the field right now. I can't even highlight her enough. She's the MVP for Booker T. Washington right now, I would say.
And now Booker T is going to be aggressive here, calling the timeout to get the ball back right here. Yeah, but see, it's a 4th down, 4th and 15 for Auburn here, and you got to punt it if you're the Tigers, but good. I like the timeout call there for Booker T to see if you could get something going before the half.
I mean, like you said, yeah, Booker T. Washington trying to come back in this game, crawl back slowly but surely before halftime, maybe trying to get, a Hail Mary throw down the field. I mean, we saw the speed. You never know, but, I mean, Auburn playing insane right now. 28 points in the first half. That's unheard of, basically.
But I mean, with the rule where you can score 10 points 9 points on, whatever you score. I mean, they score again here, and they can make it a 13-point game, 2-possession game either way. And so we'll see the punt here from Auburn.
Great punt.
Great punt there. And they're going to let it bounce, and that might have not been the greatest decision. And let's see what they call here. And they're going to down it. It's actually wherever the ball lands. So that's another interesting excuse me, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. That's another interesting rule in flag football. On a punt, if you just let the ball drop, it is placed where it lands.
Yeah, even if you catch it, it's almost like a fair catch. You get the ball wherever you catch it. So very interesting rule right there. I mean, Booker T. Washington, you got to try to throw something down the field. You know, you got number 7, Zykiera Williams.
Yeah, I mean,
she had
she's
the speed on
making
that
plays
last
all the time.
touchdown, so you never know.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like it was a long throw. I mean, she just outran our defense.
Yeah, and with the 5 wide right here, I mean, you have to see a deep throw right here.
And it looks like that's going to be Sanders this time in the backfield. Excuse me, no, that's Williams once again. Williams looking left, looking right. She's pressured, gets the ball away. That's going to be number 23, Sanders.
She's
and
still
Sanders
going.
still going down the sideline, but a great tackle there. Looks like that was by number, I think that was Heaven, who's back in the game. Can't really see that well from here, but that's going to do it for the first half. Auburn up 28-6. Great first half here. What do you see from Auburn so far in the first half?
I mean, you know, in that first drive, Brooke Hallman with the rare mistake with the interception. But, I mean, we got the deep threats of Madison Allen, Daly Alsobrook, the running back trio in the backfield. I mean, it's just all gone for the Tigers, even on defense. I mean, tackling at the line of scrimmage, interceptions, everything's going their way right now.
Yeah, but don't go away because we actually got AHS halftime coming up in a second here with Reese Kinder and Alex Frank. Go ahead and take it away, Reese.
We are Sikhs, Sikh Americans.
We believe in equality, tolerance, and respect for all.
Because Sikh values are American values.
We are doctors,
PTA moms.
patriots.
We are Americans. We like Game of Thrones.
I'm obsessed with Star Wars. I've seen every episode of SpongeBob because that's what my daughters like to watch.
We
are Sikhs.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AHS halftime. And what a great first half so far. 28-6. Auburn is winning right now, and you know, it was a very good game so far. Auburn.
You should be able to do this with one hand.
At this time, we would like to thank all of our sponsors.
We know what
I've already said. Sunset Show Ford, LLC. Our silver sponsors are Brooklyn CTSOs.
Washington, speaking of them, you know, they got to get open for the deep pass. I've seen the quarterback for Booker T. Washington. She's just not. She's overthrowing the receivers a lot, and she's made a lot of bad throws. In the second half, she's got to make better throws than that, and you got to make educated throws as well. You got to find those open receivers and be able to get get those. You know, sometimes you can have like passes that are like tightly wedged. You got to be able to get those tightly wedged passes. Don't let Auburn get open on defense because we've seen that already. A lot of deep passes, and you know, Booker T. Washington's secondary doesn't look so good. Like I said in pregame, I thought that Booker T. Washington didn't have that good of a defense.
Besides that interception in the first drive and that touchdown.
Really, that interception was just, I would say it was just luck because it was a tip interception.
And we haven't saw really anything after that.
I mean, you can't give up those big plays either. You know, like I said, they've given up, I think, a few 30-yard passes to Auburn, and it's just, you know, the defense does not look good at all. And you know, you don't underthrow the receiver because I've seen too many underthrows. Like the interceptions that Auburn's gotten have all been from underthrows. But that's going to do it for AHS halftime. We'll see you at postgame, and I hope you enjoy the second half.
Call for y'all. Are we coming back up in here?
All currently serving military, vets, or immediate families of troops killed in action, VetTix is for you. Sign up for free to become a VetTixer and start creating new happy memories that will last a lifetime. Go to vettix.org to become a member now. VetTix, give something to those who gave.
Thank you, Reese and Alex, for that halftime report. As we saw, that first half was great, and we got another shot of Sanford the Tiger, as you see him down there with the Barbie outfit down there, you know, looking good, looking fresh.
Yeah, you know, our team is hype right now. Sanford's hype. The fans are hype. You see them actually interacting, dancing with each other. They're in a good mood right now. I mean, figures, they're up 28-6 going into the third quarter.
And what are some players that were great in the first half, really impressed you, Taylor?
Oh, I mean, it's always the same names. I mean, it just feels like we say the same names over and over again. Madison Allen, Daly Alsobrook, Brooke Hallman, all these amazing players. And on defense, Heaven Lockhart before she went out. But, I mean, I think she's expected to come back in. But, I mean, deep threats, receivers, running backs, quarterback, everyone's playing good right now, especially on the defense.
Yeah, if you're Coach Link, there couldn't be that much that you could be mad about from your team in the first half. I mean, obviously you had that early interception right there off the tip pass, but since then, basically flawless. I mean, you know, I would say that one, you know, big run, but that was just Zykeria Williams, who I'd like to highlight for Booker T. Absolute star, probably the fastest girl on the field right now. You know, other than that blown coverage on the defense and that interception, Auburn's been playing basically spotless.
Yeah, Shamira Williams as well for Booker T. Washington, lining up at quarterback sometimes. I mean, she's gotten pressured, but she stayed cool under the pressure. And Tylesia Sanders, I mean, she's played really good. Both these quarterbacks for Booker T. Washington have played very good. Just the pressure, the nature of the atmosphere, you know, heavy underdogs. You got to get the momentum going right now. I think Booker T. Washington actually gets the ball, so you got to get this momentum going in the second half.
Yeah, and you are correct. They will start from their own 14 for a 1st and 6. Booker T, yeah, I mean, to get back in this game, like you said, they just need to try and, you know, get off some of that pressure, you know, coming from the defense. As we see Heaven Lockhart back in the game there. Good to see her back on the field.
I think actually in flag football, you can't block. You kind of have to put your hands behind your back and kind of stand in the way, you know, not trying to be non-physical contact. But, I mean, you get a little bit of contact every now and then.
And now we see 3 in the backfield. I wonder who they're going to snap it to. They're going to snap it to Williams. Williams passes it over the middle to Willis. And good pass over the middle there. And I think that's for the first down.
If I'm being honest, I like these short throws, you know, giving your quarterback options. Quick throw, easy throw. Don't try to do all this deep nonsense. I mean, so far it hasn't worked for Booker T. Washington, unfortunately. But these short throws, and I mean, handing the ball off every now and then throws the Auburn defense off a little bit.
And now we'll see 2nd and 2 from their own 18 here. Sanders in the backfield, Williams, and truck there. Wow, what a truck there by number 18, Zakia Fields. And, I mean, very, very impressive there. But first down there for the Golden Eagles.
Nice little tight end option there. You know, she was blocking a little bit, then she ran forward. A little bit of a chip block, you know, get the route going. Easy throw for the quarterback right there.
And now we're going to see first and 14 here from their own 26. As you see, Williams in the backfield, joined by Sanders. Now Holmes going to motion in, and they're going to give it to Holmes. And Lockhart, look at Lockhart in the backfield there. She comes on the field, and immediately she makes a play.
I mean, she might have gone out, but she's back in. She's going to keep making differences for this game with pressure.
Yeah, and me and Dillard were actually discussing her playing on the defensive line. You know, obviously in men's football, you'll see the biggest players play on the defensive line. Heaven Lockhart, not a huge player, but she's very fast, and you see it's working out here so far in the game.
Like I said, you can't really block in flag football. It's kind of an awkward situation. So you got to have that speed to get pressure on the quarterback and the running back when they're trying to run.
Now Williams calling out to the team. Williams rolling to her right. Williams throwing it. And once again, great pressure there by Lockhart. I mean, she is just absolutely balling out to start the second half.
You know, her senior campaign, she's got to have a big difference. She's one of the captains of this defense. She's got to have a defense. She's got to have a presence in this game and all season if we want to repeat at that state title.
Now we'll see Booker T huddle up before this long 3rd and 20. Here. Let's see what they draw up. What would you draw up here if you were the offense coordinator?
I mean, I think you got to get number 7, Zykeria Williams, involved again. You know, give her a little double move route like we saw Daly Alsobrook earlier for Auburn.
As you see Williams there lined up at the bottom of the formation. See a little motion there by number 21, De'Ara Brown. And they're going to pass it to Brown, and it just goes over her hands. And great play there on defense for Auburn. That was number 10, Anna Grace Daniel. First time we're calling out her name tonight. Great play there by the sophomore.
I think number 23 on Booker T. Washington right there was kind of like another option for the quarterback right there. Kind of like the tight end, a little chip block, give her a little option if nothing deep is open.
Yeah, and while it is the start of the third quarter, kind of questioning them going for the punt here. I know it's 4th and 20, but, I mean, I don't know how many more possessions you're going to get with this great Auburn offense. So we'll see the punt here. Good punt there. And it's going to hit the chest of number 30 for Auburn, Faith Sanford. And Auburn's going to get the ball, trying to spot it here where the ref is. It's going to be 1st and 18 from the Booker T 38-yard line.
I mean, if you're Auburn here, I would play very conservative. You're up 28-6. Maybe get a little young players playing. Maybe hand the ball off to your running back. Let her get a few reps. Nothing deep here. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to, it's been working, but you don't have to right here. Keep this game going, keep the time going, get this game moving on.
Yeah, direct snap to Brock here. We've seen that plenty of times. And now the toss over to Hallman, and Hallman down the sideline. What a play there. Getting 10 yards on the carry for Hallman there.
We kind of saw Brooke Hallman in a running back position there. The direct snap. She's a toss option. They played the little triple option right there. Yeah, like we see, just give the ball to Brooke Hallman. It's not that
It'll
hard.
work out. It'll work out. Now it's 2nd and 9 here from the Booker T 29. And now we see it's going to be Hallman looking to take the snap. A little bit of a motion there for Grooms. And now Hallman, quick little shifty move. Now pass it downfield to Alsabrook, her favorite target.
She's still running.
Alsabrook running out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
I thought Alsabrook would have gotten the touchdown right there. Great tackle by Booker T. Washington right there.
As we see the replay here, great move to her left. Just great pocket presence by Hallman, knowing where the defender is and knowing where her target
Hey,
Alsabrook
Hallman, when
is.
the pocket breaks down, she rolls out. She has the speed, a threat with her legs, and she keeps looking downfield for the options downfield. But if she has to, she'll run it any day of the week.
So actually a good spot here by the ref. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And we could possibly see them go with that little short play that we saw earlier on the conversions. Now, Shreya Ejunkar to snap the ball. In motion there, and it's going to be a snap and she's going to pass it over, and just a little bit of a discombobulated play there for the Tigers, but a great play on defense for.
Kind of a weird play call right there. The direct snap to not even the running back or the quarterback, number 23 on Auburn. But, I mean, Booker T. Washington there with a great coverage on Harton right there.
Yeah, so that was Romines on the throw there, trying to get it over to Harton. But, yeah, we'll see if they can bounce back after that play. Now we'll see Hallman rolling out to her left. Hallman looking for Alsabrook, and she's got it. Too easy. Touchdown for the Auburn Tigers, increasing the lead to 34-6.
And you see it. Also, Brooke with that out route, she's just elusive. She can do that double move to get the corner. What a throw and what a catch by Daly Alsabrook right there.
And now they're going to go for another 1-point conversion. Haven't missed one tonight so far. Let's see if they get this one as well. See Alsabrook and Brock in the backfield. Motion there. Alsabrook rolling out to her left. And Alsabrook just going to take it in herself as she walks in. Great play by Hallman.
Ever since that first drive, Auburn's been playing near perfect. Like you said, 5 for 5 on 1-point conversions here.
Yeah, and we see the replay. Hallman just looking downfield, and noticing that she can just roll out to her left and get the easy touchdown. Auburn up 35-6 here as Booker T is going to take a timeout. We'll be back real quick after the break. Welcome back to the Duck here. My bad. I thought they had called a timeout. But Booker T, after that, Auburn bouncing back after that long pass to Zykeria Williams earlier in the second quarter. Now Auburn back up by 29 points, 35-6. Now direct snap to, that's going to be Struggs, Ariana Struggs, our first time calling out her name in the game. And she gets, once again, we heard it from the announcer there, another tackle for Lockhart.
Lockhart's just been all over the field. I think kind of a weird substitution right here. I mean, this game's not completely over. You're only down by 29, and it's only the third quarter. Kind of weird taking out your 2 starting quarterbacks, but, I mean, give the new girl rep every now and then.
So, yeah, so Struggs looks to be the quarterback for the rest of the game, at least right now. So, Struggs there lined up, low stance, 4 wide. Struggs rolling out to her right. Struggs looking downfield, and she's got it. That's going to be the former quarterback, Williams. So, not even taking the quarterback out, but shifting positions.
Yeah, I mean, Shamira Williams just is all over the field right now. I feel like I say that a lot for these Booker T. Washington players, but you know, in flag football, you can play any position you want. The coaches can make the subs. You can get open. You can be quarterback or receiver and still make a big play.
So now Booker T getting the first down there, and it's going to be 1st and 19 as we see that tough positioning there from their own 21. And they got some ground to make up here. Let's see if they can do it on the first down. So Struggs in the backfield, 4 wide. Struggs a little bit of high snap and taking it herself, and look at Lockhart. Oh my goodness. You just see the line speed right there from Lockhart, easily tackling her, and I think that's going to be a loss. That's going to be a loss of 1.
You talk about MVPs of the game. I feel like Heaven Lockhart has to be up there, you know. I mean, she's basically been the one that's held Booker T. Washington offense to 6 points.
And you see her, she's up on that D-line by herself too, and she's still getting pressure right now. I mean, wow. As we see the clock ticking down in the third quarter, trickling down just below 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Now Struggs in the backfield alone once again. And we're going to see a timeout here by the Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Extinction is forever. To save America's most iconic and imperiled species from extinction, we must fight for their future. Fight to save the natural lands that wildlife call home. Fight to limit pollution. Fight for smart development. Fight for their future. And fight for ours. For so goes nature, so goes us.
All right, welcome back here to the Duck. And we see right there a very interesting play there. I don't think the ref was ready. And I think we're going to see a re-snap here for Booker T. Washington. I wasn't even ready, to be honest. Trying to catch us off guard. Now we see 3 all on the right side, and they're going to put Shamira Williams back at the QB position. Now Williams rolling out to her right. Williams going back to her left, and just in front of Zykeria Williams. And we've called out her name a lot, almost completed it to her, just a little bit in front.
Booker T. Washington right there had to have 2 people in the backfield protecting for their quarterback. I mean, we saw Lockhart again getting pressure right there.
And now it's 3rd and 19, and you feel like if Booker T. Washington wants to remain in this game, it's almost like you have to go for it. I know it's late in the third quarter, but I feel like they're probably going to try and see you might see a short pass here trying to get some yardage back for a possible 4th down conversion. As we see a motion there by Zykeria Williams. Now Shamira Williams in the backfield and looking for, she's got, that's Brown there, and Brown's going to be tackled down at about the 27. And like I said, one of those short passes just to get a little bit of yardage back so it could be 4th down and manageable.
I mean, yeah, you predicted it, Brown right there with the easy catch, and she kept running.
They are going to punt still. Interesting.
As a color commentator, I don't know about that, Max. I mean, you're down 29 points. I feel like this has to be 4-down territory right here.
Yeah, you feel like Booker T might feel like this game might be a little bit out of hand. But you can get 9 yards like whenever you score, so we'll see. We'll see if they can get something going on the defensive side of the ball. Cardwell with the low punt here. And actually nobody touched it, and so it's going to roll all the way down to the – it's not where – I guess it wasn't where it lands there. So it goes over to the 23. Yeah, that was a great punt, actually. Great punt there by Cardwell to pin him all the way down at the 23. Hallman just deciding not to pick up the ball there. Interesting strategy.
We're going to see a substitution here. Like I said, Coach Link trying to get some of the younger players reps. Daly Alsobrook actually lining up at quarterback instead of Brooke Hallman.
You see Hallman on the sidelines and Alsobrook in the backfield, joined by Brock. And now they'll snap it to Alsobrook, and we'll see what she can do. Alsobrook down to the field, and a great pass there. Great pass there to Sanford. And wow. Oh, it was incomplete. She dropped it.
Alsobrook with the kind of sidearm throw right there. Very different form than Hallman.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Auburn heading into the fourth with a big lead, 35-6. We'll see if they can add to it in the fourth quarter.
I will be right by your side. If I can't find the cure, I'll fix you with my love. No matter what, you know I'll fix you with my love. And if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be.
Yes, women can have it all, including heart attacks. Know the signs. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Get heart checked.
Welcome back to the Duck here for fourth quarter of what has been an exciting game so far. Auburn up 35-6 going into the fourth quarter, and they have second down and 16 from their own 24. And we'll see Alsobrook in the backfield. And now a direct snap, and they're going to do that triple toss there. Alsobrook getting hit in the backfield and almost intercepted. And wow, and Booker T. Washington came in and smoked Alsobrook on that play.
That was a great draw by the Booker T. Washington coach right there. You know, put some pressure on the quarterback. They've had their way all day, Auburn has, with the receivers.
Number 10, Tatiana Dillard. We haven't mentioned her name yet, but a great delayed blitz there by Booker T. Washington. Now Alsobrook back in the backfield, 3rd and 16 here. Alsobrook with a double pump, trying to get it downfield to Harton, and Harton is just unable to make the play, tipped away there by Zykeria Williams.
Harton almost quadruple covered right there. Not the best read by Alsobrook, but, you know, her main position is not quarterback. We've seen her line up at receiver, running back, everything else besides quarterback. But great stop by the Booker T. Washington defense right there, you know, getting the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, this game might be a little bit out of hand so far. We'll see what Booker T. Washington can do on this drive. But if you're the Booker T. Washington coach, you still want to see your offense come out here and possibly get a good drive and possibly score. A little bit of a high arcing kick there, and it's caught. And she could actually, so I guess you can return it. I'm learning some of the rules just in real time like you viewers are. So on punts, I think sometimes you can return it. So.
I mean, like I said earlier, you know, players, coaches, fans, even us, learning the new rules of flag football with it being such a young sport.
So now it's 1st and 3 here for the Golden Eagles from their own 37. Good field position, probably their best field position of the day besides that one interception. So now we'll see Shamira Williams come back at QB. And they're going to go 4 wide. Shamira Williams joined by Sanders in the backfield. Williams looking to her left. She finds Brown, and it's incomplete, just through the hands of Brown. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 3 from their own 37-yard line.
Coach Link trying to get some of your younger players to play right here. I noticed number 25, Lindley Roberson, which we have not actually talked about yet. Her sister, Holly Roberson, was star softball player last year, graduated last year. So, I mean, athleticism runs in their family.
Yeah, and we'll also see, we've seen Abigail Counts in the game, but we'll see her as that lone defensive lineman for Auburn. And good blocking here by Booker T. Washington, and that's almost caught. It was meant for Zykeria Williams, but then it was almost caught by Willis on the back end, but just incomplete. And that's kind of described the day of Booker T. Washington so far.
Yeah, I mean, great throw by the quarterback right there. Double coverage, kind of questionable if it was an amazing throw, but, I mean, drops, miscues, defensive miscues, blown coverages, everything. Just hasn't gone Booker T. Washington's day tonight.
Yeah, but if you're the Golden Eagles, you got your work cut out for you. You know, there are stuff that you can see that you can fix if you're the Booker T. Washington Eagles going forward. Now Shamira Williams dropping back and passing over, and it's just tipped away again. Great defense there, and I think that's who you just talked about, Roberson, that is, and coming in and making a play.
Yeah, I mean, I've known her for a long time. I know that family. I mean, great player at cornerback and backup punter. She's a sophomore, so she's trying to get some reps from Coach Link. I mean, maybe carry this team in the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really young sport. This is a really young team. But when you look at, I mean, Auburn, besides that early interception, has basically dominated this game against a pretty decent Booker T. Washington team watching them play so far. So now we got Shamir Williams passing over the middle. Oh, and it's just off the chest of Brown. And a couple of drops for her today. Hopefully she can get it back in the future. And now that's going to be a fourth down. No, that's going to be a turnover on downs. And so Auburn able to make the stand 4 stops in a row to get the 3 and out. Now, as we're trickling just under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, we see Alsterbrook back at quarterback and trying to see who the snapper is now, as Shrey Junkar is subbed out. And interesting play call, Brock on the outside, and Brock is going to be tackled down near the line of scrimmage.
Another young player now checked in for Auburn, number 9, Taylor Coleman, who Dillard was actually talking, Mr. Dillard, our CTSO, was actually talking about earlier in his intro TV class. You know, she's trying to get some reps as a young sophomore, trying to get those snaps right on target.
And a great play there by Brown on defense. Now we'll see Alsterbrook joined by Brock there in the backfield. And a quick motion there. And now Brock going to toss it to Alsterbrook. Alsterbrook looking downfield, passing it up, and just through the hands. And that was number 30, Faith Sanford, for the Auburn Tigers.
Another young sophomore.
Another
a recurring
young sophomore.
theme right there. Coach Link trying to get her younger players reps. Like I said earlier, there are actually 11 sophomores on this team. So you got to get them some reps. I mean, you got your seniors graduating this year. You got to get your sophomores some reps so that they can step up in the next few years.
Yeah, great throw by Alsterbrook. Just couldn't come up with it for Sanford. But she has been playing throughout the game today. And, I mean, bigger role than she usually plays. And she's actually not done too bad. Hallman running away, Alsterbrook. And Alsterbrook is going to be taken down. And that's going to be number 11. Number 10, Tatiana Dillard. I think we mentioned her name once. Great play there by Dillard on the back end. Dillard, almost like our, CTSO, guy who makes all this magic happen. And now Auburn is going to punt here on 4th down. And we're going to see number 18, Abigail Counts boot that away. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see up here from the booth. We got kind of this dirty window in front of us. But good punt there by Counts, and they're going to be inside their own 10, it looks like. Great punt there by Counts, the sophomore. And yeah, so it's going to be 1st down and 11 from their own 9-yard line. And like I said, Auburn, came out, had that tipped pass interception, tough play to start off the game, but just has come back with a fire in them and haven't looked back since then. So now we're going to see that's going to be Shamira Williams in the backfield again. See if Booker T. Washington, scoring here won't, get you the game back. This game's mostly over, but it can build some momentum going into your next game. As we see almost a no-look pass there by Brown.
Keep running.
Brown
Whoa, the
going down the
speed.
sideline, trying to cut inside.
He's now going. Oh, my goodness.
To the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. That's number 21, De'Ara Brown.
Oh, my
Booker
gosh.
T. Washington What a play!
Both
there.
of Booker T. Washington's touchdowns coming off of straight speedsters with Brown and Williams. I mean, she just kept running. She didn't look back.
I mean, and you saw some juke moves there, almost like she was playing in Madden, just juking out one defender, juking out the under defender, and then
And
getting
guess who she juked
touchdown.
out? The person we've been talking about all night, Madison Allen.
Oh, wow. Yeah, on the back end playing safety there. She usually doesn't miss those tackles, but Brown making her miss. And now we'll see they're going for 2 here from the 5. And, I mean, like I said, talking about them scoring here, that is going to build a lot of confidence for them going forward. Now Shamir Williams rolling out to her left, now looking right. Throwing it up, wide open, and just a little bit overthrown. That was intended for Holmes, but hey, still a great touchdown by Booker T. Didn't see that one coming, but I mean the Golden Eagle is still showing some heart here late.
I don't know if their coach saw that one coming. He had the short pass designed to get some yards, took it all the way to the house. That's happened 2 times now. So,
and you look at this Golden Eagles team. I mean, they're just filled with promising players. I mean, you saw that by Brown, and we've also seen obviously Zakiria Williams, number 7. For the Eagles. I mean, she's just been so good tonight. And this is a tough Auburn team. Reigning state champs, and they've come in here and they've showed some heart. So now we'll see Alsabrook lined up. Alongside her is Brock. Now direct snap to Brock, and Brock's going to take it and instantly tackled there. That's going to be number 30, Lakaya Perry. We haven't said her name tonight. And yeah, great play there.
Yeah, both teams trying to get some of their reserves some action before they keep going into their, region play.
Hey, making great plays like those is how you change from reserve to starter. So now we'll see Alsabrook lined up in the backfield. On her left is Brock. Motion here. Brock takes the direct snap, tosses it over to Alsabrook. Alsabrook showing off the speed, and she gets tackled down around the line of scrimmage. Great play there once again. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Perry again. And great play by her. Excuse me, that was Dillard. And so now we are creeping up on 2 minutes to go in the game. And it's looking like Auburn's going to take home the victory, move on to 6-2. And they're going to, and it's going to be and that's going to be the end of the game, actually. So another interesting rule here. Auburn has just won the game. 6-2 is their new record. The Auburn Tigers, great win here tonight against a tough Golden Eagles team. And, I mean, what did you see from the Auburn Tigers that helped them get this win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the Auburn Tigers, you got to look at the deep threat receivers, Daly Alsabrook and Madison Allen. All game were just catch deep balls, and with the speed, they outran the entire defense. And I want to highlight Heaven Lockhart, number 12, senior, the only girl on the defensive line. Getting that much pressure on the quarterback and the running back, it's insane.
Yeah, but, this Auburn team, like I said, they moved to 6-2 before that big game on Thursday with the Central Red Devils, rated the number 1 team in the state right now. And as we see that great, graphic on the scoreboard, Auburn wins. That's what they did tonight. And if you're Booker T. Washington moving forward, what did you learn from them tonight?
You had some positives with Brown and Williams, those speed threats. You got to give them the ball more. The first quarter, we barely saw them get the ball, but second and fourth quarter, they had those big touchdowns to kind of crawl back into the game, give the team life before their region play coming up in the next few weeks.
But great win for the Auburn Tigers here tonight, and that's going to do it for tonight's game. We hope y'all enjoyed this broadcast, and we hope to see you back here on Thursday when the Sam Flag football team takes on Central.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AHS Post Game. What a great game tonight. Auburn won 35-12. You know, Auburn was able to make some big plays, especially Brooke Hallman. I wanted to highlight her the most. She made a lot of incredible throws, a lot of deep balls tonight, and if Auburn continues to do that this season, they might be able to have another shot at state. Frank, what did you think?
Listen, Brooke Hallmill looked like she could throw wherever she wanted to. Just a lot of deep balls. She was torching that defense.
Yeah.
35-12. I mean, Booker T. Washington had that lucky touchdown at the end, but really nothing out of them besides that.
Yeah. Booker T. Washington, no good defense at all this game. 35 points given up. Next game
It just looked like they didn't know what they were doing out there.
Yeah, the secondary's not there. And also, like Max and them said, the secondary was not very it wasn't very organized. A lot of mistakes made by them. Only, like we said at halftime, the first half was kind of that interception in the first part of the game was just luck, I would say. And, they couldn't find the open targets at all this game. The quarterback for Booker T. Washington just wasn't able to find her targets. She underthrew a lot of people, threw, I think, 3 interceptions is what it was. It was not a good game overall for her. She didn't throw much of any long passes. Like, there wasn't a lot of long passes at all. It just looked like that she wasn't trying to throw it deep like Brooke Hallman was. And they only had one big play tonight, which was that rushing play that they scored that touchdown. But that's going to do it for AHS Post Game. Hope you enjoyed tonight's game. And we will see you Thursday for Central Flag Football.
Go Tigers.
I will be right by your side. If I can't find the cure, I'll fix you with my love. No matter what, I'll fix you with my love. And if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be.
Yes, women can have it all, including heart attacks. Know the signs. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Get heart checked.
The life of every child is precious, beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSIkids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSIkids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.